Morning everyone. Today I'm going to show you how we can transform the photo on the left into the photo on the right, and all we're going to use is adjustment brushes. So that's what it finishes off as. So let's start. I've already done, as you can see, all of the bits and bobs I needed to do. I've got it how I want it. I do crop it later on, but I'm just going to start and go from there. So, adjustment brushes, what can you do with them? I said in my last video that I'll show you what you can do. So if you click on the adjustment brush, and you can see the size of the brush, or the circle, or whatever you want to say it is, and you can move that size wise up and down just by using your wheel. So all we're going to do excuse me, bit of a cold but must crack on. All we're going to do is we'll go into 1 to 1. Again, if you want to move around the screen while you're doing this, you've got two ways of doing it. You can press space, or you can just click and drag that around, or just click and it will move you around. So we'll start in the top corner. So what I'm going to do is, firstly I'm going to draw a line from there, from here all the way across to there, and then straight down to the bottom. So the easiest way to do it, let's go into it, make this a little bit bigger. So if you click, right, so you now started, go into the bottom corner, bottom left, right, anything red is going to be adjusted by what you're doing now. So once we've finished it all, anything red will do what you want it to do. So instead of trying to draw a straight line, press space and move down to where you want to be. And if you hold shift and then press left on your mouse, it will draw a straight line from the first time you clicked to where you've just clicked again. So again, because you've just clicked there, if you want to click this bit and then go all the way down to the bottom and click into there, shift, again it will draw a straight line. So as you can see, you've got your two straight lines all the way down there now, and the rest of this you can basically just do this with. Now I know what you're thinking, it's a bit destructive. It's not. The good thing about Lightroom, and it's one of the main reasons I use it, is because you can do what you want with it. You can go back as many times as you want to the same photo and adjust stuff. So in a month's time, if I wanted to come back to this and I just wanted it all colour, I can go into the history, which is over here, and basically I can do what I want with it. Go back through the history and start again if I wanted to, all the way from scratch. But that's just what you can do in Lightroom. You can do that, I think, to a little bit in Photoshop, because I don't use Photoshop a lot, I can't really say. Anyway, so you can either do it this way, which is just painting all of that, and all you'll do is you'll go into your saturation and basically you will move it all the way to the left, which takes all of the colour out. So when you take that off, it's now black and white. So you now got a black and white image. You think to yourself, yeah, but you had dots and stuff like that. Well, let's go in 1 to 1 again. Let's find out. We'll start with that one. So we want this one back into colour. If you press Alt, it'll take you to a small, and then you can just do this and bring the colour back. make it smaller and just bring it back. Remember to press Alt. If you keep your finger pressed on Alt as you're doing that, it brings it back. So that's one. Yeah, let's have a look. We'll do that one next, I think. So zoom in, space, Alt. Now what you've got to remember is, it will, if you don't do it to the edges, it will go all the way around. That's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. So you've got everything there. Right, you can zoom in a little bit more, and then you can just take the little bits out that you want out. Remember that this is a straight line down here, so if you wanted to, shift straight down. Excuse me. Again, straight line, so I just shift, press shift, and basically it did a straight line for me. Again, if you're not too sure, or you go over, take your finger off Alt, or press Alt, and that'll bring it back. So you can be as precise or not as precise as you want. If you want to take some time, I mean, I'm going pretty fast here. I'd usually be zoomed in a little bit more. I would just a little bit, just to give it a bit more control. Like I said to you before, if you get stuck or you're not sure, don't worry about it. You can go back as many times as you want and redo stuff so you are happy about it. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, and it'll take a bit of time for you to get used to doing stuff. I mean, I'm just using a mouse. I'm not using a drawing tablet or anything. I have looked at them. Maybe in the future I might get one, but not at this present moment in time. Better things to spend my money on. Cold and flu remedy might be a good one, but hey ho. So, I mean, you can be as precise as you want, as I've said on this. You can zoom in more, you can do more to it, but I'm just going pretty quick. I might do one more just to show you. Excuse me. So we'll do that one. Yeah, it's go mad. So again, back into 1:1. Move over. Alt. So there you go. And so as you can see, it's not hard to use it. You've got to get used to using, obviously, but it's like anything else, new tools wise. So once you've done that, remember that anything black and white is going to be adjusted so you can change how this black and white looks. So a little bit of dehaze, a little bit of clarity, some contrast, make the blacks a bit blacker, bring the shadows up a tad. In fact, I'm going to bring them blacks up a tad. Highlights down. And then the computer starts to wake up. I mean, this is handheld, it's not tripoded, so so when you're finished and you're happy, I think I did 5 because there's a row of, there is row of 5 or 6, so I did 5 or 6 different colours. But when you're happy, if you press done, that's it. You're back to the normal image now. You're not in any of the in the brush. So then you can do what I do. Firstly, I crop the image to get rid of this corner, and then I went into transform, rotate, and I just rotated it a tad. Now when you do use rotate, yeah, you'll get lines here and lines there because it's basically rotated it, so you'd have to go into crop again and just crop it in a tad, and that's it. So there you go. So your start image and your finished image. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Look out for more coming up. Subscribe, like, share. Thanks very much. John signing off.